Can't take another one, guys. I'm sorry. I just can't. Shit. Res Mage has to stay up longer than 5 seconds. Fucking, I think I already popped Lucid Dreams. It sure fucking did. Sorry guys, I cannot do a damn thing for like 7 more seconds. Okay, Lucid Dreams. Spread out. Corners. Stack. Plays in the middle. Perfect. Knockback. Knockback. Yet. Get a tank up, Bodhi. Get a tank up. Get a tank up. Just heal, just heal, just heal, just heal, just heal, just heal. Come on, come on. Holy shit! Holy fuck! Hold on, before anything happens. Okay. At least I want to try meeting that. Shit, don't have to do that one again. Oh! Never mind. Got pants. Now, Themis, we end this here. Ah, that was so good. Fools. I will not be put in chains. You think that I would fall before one such as you? Perhaps I should have treated you as more than a mere nuisance. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek. The secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception, they shall return to the star with me. You are wasting your breath, Hevros. We have the upper hand now. Surely you can see that. Yes, yes. My repertoire is not exhausted yet, however. Although I have failed, my end shall be on my terms. I remain loyal to my very last. Come what may, I die with dignity. How did your ambition lead you astray, Hepharos? You are better than that. Your star shone more brightly than any other in Pandemonium. You had La Habre's respect, his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides. He became so blinded by his own desires that he lost sight of his duty. In the end, he lost everything, and his plans lie in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. Hepros' infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was so jealous that fate had chosen you, and not him, to be La Habrea's son. So terrible did this jealousy become that he sought Burton's power, power that La Habrea would be unable to ignore. How does a pursuit of respect warp one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn into contempt for everyone else? I've never heard of such a thing. It happens, but that doesn't mean it's right. I see. I admit, I cannot but find it vexing, but perhaps that signifies not but my own capacity for bitterness. I do understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person to you trust to guide you true. How it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. But we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the departed. There are the living to consider. We must find the other wardens and round up the remaining creations forthwith. Of that, at least we can be certain. I believe I can be of help in that matter. The influence of Hesper's magic is fading throughout Aplos. Now is the perfect opportunity to seize control of the facilities and restore things to their original state. Seize control? Can you really do that? The fuck are you? Like, seriously, who are you? What? What is his presence? Eric, what lies beyond that threshold? That's the passage which connects Athos and Abyss to Abyssos. Why? Be on your guard, you two. Now that Athos is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense disturbance in the lower levels. Something stirs in Abyssos. A warning signal? How? Well, in a moment, y'all. Sorry. Oh yeah, but that's why I'm like, who? Like, who is he? Let us return to the gates for now. I should like to apprise the situation from there. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. Although we have defeated Hebros, it appears we have but scratched the surface of Pandemonium's troubles. My head is still swimming with questions, but could this mean that Hebros wasn't actually behind us? It is a stark possibility, yes. The root of the crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even Abyssos. When we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague and that your were muddled. I believe this was more than the result of a panicked mind. You were made to feel that this way by a powerful magical influence. It is possible that the sorry. It is possible that the same magic could have poisoned Hepero's heart, twisting his affection for La Habrea into burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power he could not refuse. Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Heperos into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they won't stop at him. Indeed, our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects for his experiments, for more potential Hethios. If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues, they're doomed to share the same fate as Heperos. Do not lose heart yet, Eric. Heperos challenged us alone, and that tells me that the process of his creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Heteros, then the rest of the warders are likely still alive. However, much as I would like to hasten deeper into Pandemonium, the way forward is sealed off. We must focus our efforts on finding a way through. With the creation still having free reign of Athos, that won't be easy. On the contrary, I yet retain control of these circles, and thus can wield instrument magic within the halls as at will. The creature will pose no threat to us. Just like that, then nothing's stopping us from returning order to Atheros. Just so. I shall require your expertise in keeping the peace after the subjects has been returned to their confinements, however. You are after the sole remaining warden, after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here without resorting to outside help, but do you mean to send a report to La Habrea? Tis too soon to say. Let us first find a way to Abyssos. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other wardens and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within Pandemonium, then I am not above asking La Habrea for help, should it come to that. Recent discoveries certainly paint Hefro's actions in a new light. The number of unknown elements in this invasion grows, and we must proceed forward with the utmost caution. To that end, Eric and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protection so long as we remain in Athos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are weary, and there may be more battles ahead of us. Themis' burdens may grow heavier in your absence, but he has shown that he is more than capable to bear it. Still, I would help wheresoever I'm able. All we're achieved so far has been thanks to you two, and I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I could can be outside of placating the creatures, but I'll find a way. Nonsense. You owe us nothing. It's thanks to your knowledge for the magics which govern this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we should have lightly succumbed to the assault. Each of us has arrived at this dire pass by separate paths, but it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end of it and see Pandemonium saved. Thank you, Themis. Hebrews' words seem to have affected me more than I realize. Together, we've come this far, and together we'll reach the end. I have no doubt we will. Even so, let us allow Vamron his rest. Besides, you have something awaiting a report on your progress, yes? I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. Welcome, Aaron. Back from the past, none the worse for wear, I see. So, what did you find? Oh, a bunch of crazy shit. And a theme. There's also a theme to it, Wolf. Thanks, Fish. Night, bud. So there's evil foot in Pandemonium, an already ominous place, I must say. Mythic beasts and missing waters. Truly, we are fortunate to see you return to us in one piece. It appears the voice Vamron heard from the crystal spoke the truth. As for who left it behind and why, those are yet questions to be answered. Indeed, it could be someone who lived among the ancients, or it could be someone trying to avert a tragedy from the future. Much remains shrouded in the mystery. Yet, ilm by ilm, we shall unveil that mystery, with the help of Vamron, of course. By his action was the fabric of the past reshaped, yet he returns to the same present he left. Which can only mean one thing, that his intervention in Pandemonium Crisis is but one of the countless building blocks of history upon which our presence has been built. Alright, Wolf, night, but don't worry, I'm pretty much finishing this and then I'm getting off as well. There's no telling what consequences would arise if we stopped pursuing this matter now. Whatever plot is unraveling within Pandemonium, we must not let it reach its conclusion. If one of those creatures should escape, what ripples would carry forth to the future? They might wreak havoc upon the world of the ancients, and their despair would leave an impeccable mark upon history's pages. That despair would only feed the terrible beast that arose during the final days. The first final days already had a drastic effect on the eons that followed. If the scars it left were made even deeper, then we risk losing our present entirely. Whatever the cost, our connection with the future of Elpis must be preserved. I know I have asked much of you already, but can I count on you to continue your work in Pandemonium? Your tireless efforts are much appreciated. Is there aught we can do to ease your burden? You need only say the word. Speaking of which, might you return the crystal into our keeping? While we cannot accompany you to the path, perhaps something can be gained by researching it further. Ah, it shines just as splendidly as the day we met. We shall begin work right away, but I cannot promise any meaningful results for some time. And as matters in Elpis seem to be in a similar state, I must ask that you rest. But before that, allow me to make an introduction. As our research moves into its critical stage, I find it only suitable to recruit another assistant. Meline is an expert in armaments from throughout history, be they from the far-flung past or made in the most modern forges. Should you find aught of interest in your adventures, bring it here and she will be glad to offer her services. We know researchers in numerous fields that would love to get their hands on artifacts from bygone eras and would give you goods in return that should aid in your trials ahead. Furthermore, if you ever wish to pursue the records of events you have reported here, Dennis has been taking faithful and thorough notes. She is at your complete disposal. I sense that we have embarked upon something monumental, something that will dwarf all else I have accomplished in my many years of research. I can think of no greater honor nor reassurance than to have your capable assistance in this endeavor. If there is anything to be found that will contribute to your success, we shall find it. We shall not rest until we have unlocked the mysteries of the crystal, and you will be the first to know when we do. None of these? So first, I do want to see what this gear looks like. Uh, it's alright. That's hella pretty. Oh, this is literally just the exact same gear. Okay. It just has some white to it. Actually looks better with that white in it. Yeah, that looks good. And there's Savage, which I'll unlock at another time. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go take care of Curly, make sure she doesn't need anything. So that's it for tonight. I know I'll be on like just during the week, probably not streaming or anything. Just working on roulettes, and I may or may not do another Panda run. Might do it all stream just to try and get some gear and get some rewards. That way I can work my way up to Savage. So, all right, but I'm Rainbow at this point. So, good night, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us once again. I do apologize for missing all of last week. Hopefully, it won't happen again. So, good night, y'all.